All right. Okay, what's up, guys? Oh, let me hit this real quick and good to go. I'm doing something a little different today. I've got some free time. I'm gonna do a album review of Sleep Token. Take Me Back to Eden. You guys know that. You saw the thumbnail. Um, like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. You guys know how YouTube works. Trying to grow my channel. I just broke 10,000 subscribers, so thank you guys. That's pretty cool. Um, I'm actually a lot more excited about that than I'm letting on. I go around telling everybody that I'm YouTube famous. Not really, but yeah. So I've been trying to get into Sleep Token. I've heard songs all around the band, different albums and whatnot. I don't want to do it this way because it's confusing me because I feel like I don't know. I just feel like these are concept songs. Like they all go together with another song. So it's like the albums kind of build upon whatever. So I didn't know which album to start with. I asked for some feedback and I got quite a lot. Take Me Back to Eden seems to be the one that everyone's like, go check that album out. That way you can get into the music and then you'll appreciate everything else. So that's what we're doing. All right, enough talking. This is going to be a long video, so if you come along for the ride, thank you. If you don't have time, just watch it in spurts. That's fine. Thank you for that too. But yeah, I'll subdivide it in chapters and all that so you can kind of just pick what you want to watch or listen to or hear my reaction or not, because some people don't want to hear me talk. So I get it. All right, here we go. I guess first song is Take Me Back to Eden, and then I'm just going to walk through the playlist and record. So here we go. I have heard Take Me Back to Eden before. I'll let you know whenever I don't know the songs. This is a lyric video, by the way.
I dream in phosphorescence, bleed through spaces, see you drifting past the fall, but no one told you where to go. We dive through crystal waters, perfect oceans, but no one told me not to breathe. And now the weightlessness recedes. Mama, those eyes like fire. I'm a winged insect, you're a funeral pyre. Come now, bite through these wires. I'm a waking hell and the gods grow tired. Reset my patient violence along both lines of a pathway higher. Grow back your sharpest teeth, you know my desire. I will travel far beyond the path of reason. Take me back to Eden, take me back.
This song is badass. I love it. It's freaking awesome.
Well, yeah, I spit blood when I wake up. Sink porcelain stain, choking up brain matter and makeup. Just 2 days since the mainframe went down and I'm still messed up. Room feels like a meat freezer, I dangling like cold cuts. Missed calls, answer phones from people I just don't trust. Mirror talk, fake love, but I'll take a pound of your flesh before you take a piece of my pay stuff. White roses, black doves, godmother, rise up. I need you to see me for what I have become. My mind, those eyes like fire. I'm a winged insect, you're a funeral pyre. Come now, bite through these wires. I'm a waking hell and the gods grow tired. Reset my patient violence along both lines of a pathway higher. Grow back your sharpest teeth, you know my desire.
The ambience in the background is killer.
I guess it goes to show, does it not, that we've no idea what we've got until we lose it. And no amount of love will keep it around if we don't choose it. And I don't know what's got its teeth in me, but I'm about to bite back in anger. No amount of self-absorbed fury will bring back the glory of innocence.
So many emotions. You better slow your roll. I'm not ready yet. I need a moment. I don't know. I don't know what that means. I'm trying to put my thoughts together to just talk about that song for just a moment. I've already done a reaction to that song, so I'm not going to go through the whole spiel of what I feel when I listen to this. I just want to make two things apparent. First, Vessel. So impressive. The idea that he has all of that inside of his mind to be able to put that down and make a track like that is freaking phenomenal. From what I've been told, I'm pretty sure that he does all of everything except the drumming, which he hires two, and he brought two in on it, and now like that happened. So I will say that I think the sound production from the drumming, that's the second thing I want to talk about. First was Vessel being amazing. Second thing is that two on those drums, the sound, the depth, the production that they got out of the drums. I mean, wow. I could talk for an hour about the sound of these drums. Drumming is takes a lot of talent to begin with. Second, in order to get the drums to sound right, you got to know how to mic. That's most of the battle, is being able to mic up the drum kit and get a good set of mics. Obviously, then there's a lot that goes into it, but once you get a level of, okay, I can work with that. Man, if you can dial in a drum kit like that, that's I really want to know who audio engineered these albums. I need to do my research. I really do. I don't know what this DYWTYLM stands for. I don't know what that means. I guess if I was gonna see if they had any comments or anything, but they don't. So, if you know what it means, I'm sure you do. Can you like fill me in? Because I don't know what that means. But anyways, I'm guessing this is the second song. I guess this guy's got it lined up like this on his YouTube channel. So I'm hoping that this is the right order of the songs. Either way, at least I'm listening to the album. All right, so let's do it. That's different.
Do you roll with the waves? Or do you duck into deep blue safety? Is it always the same? Do you wish that you loved me? Do you pull out the chains? Or do you push into constant aching each and every day? Do you wish that you loved me? Is there something you give that you will never receive in return? Do you know what it is? Do you wish that you loved me? Now are you trying to live like everything is a lesson to learn? Can you ever forgive yourself? Do you wish that you loved me? My reflection just won't smile back at me like I know it should, and I would turn
Sorry, I stopped it. Never mind in the comment section. Figured it out. Yeah, I was sitting here and I'm paying attention to the lyric, and then now it makes perfect sense. Do you wish that you loved me? Okay, I'm an idiot. Okay, going on. How could I have known that though? I didn't know the song, so no, I'm not an idiot. I'm great. I'm excellent. Keep going.
Something eating me alive.
Back it up a little bit.
Stranger in an instant if I could. There is something eating me alive. I don't know what it is. Maybe not that you conceal your feelings, they just don't exist.
Oh,
Do you
shit.
ever believe
Shots fired.
that we can turn into different people? It's getting harder to be myself. Do you wish that you loved me? Could we ever release? Is it better to just not feel? Can we hit delete? Do you wish that you loved me? And it's been so long that I'm forgetting what it feels like. But I'd rather not remind myself and leave it all behind. And I try so hard to fix it all, but nothing seems to help. But I cannot hope to give you what I cannot give myself. Do you wish that you loved me? Small bird. Do you wish that you loved me? Do you wish that you loved me? Oh, whoa. Do you wish that you loved me? Do you wish that you loved me? Small bird. Do you wish that you loved me? Do you wish that you loved me? Oh, whoa. Do you wish that you loved me?
Jeez. I hope you guys have your boots on because shit's getting deep. Yeah. You know, that song almost it's got a the bubbly bloop 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 noises like makes it feel like it's a happy song. And then you pay attention to that lyric. Vessel has been brokenhearted a couple of times, I think. You don't write stuff like that if you haven't been heartbroken. It feels like in that song there's a desperation of I'm trying to hang on to our love and our relationship, and I want to make it work, and I'm doing everything I can, but you're not. I mean, he said it. Smile back, dude. I've been there, done that, where you love someone and you give them everything, and it just kind of gets thrown in your face in the end, and that hurts. It hurts deeply. And, you know, there's, I think, only one other thing that can fix that kind of brokenheartedness. And that is that in time, as your time goes on, you eventually will meet someone else. And when you do, or at least in my case, I'm speaking from where I come from. Once I met my wife, I pretty much knew immediately like she was going to be the one. You know what I mean? And it just hit me a different type of way. I was brokenhearted before. I was, you know, that first love that you have, and it's kind of like a puppy love and all that stuff, and you get the little butterflies and whatnot, but then destroys your heart, pretty much. 6-7 years of dating for what? Anyways, long story short, met my wife, got married. The love that I have for her is a real love. It's not puppy love. It's not my first love. It's not like, it's none of that. This is like, I will ride and die for you type love. And far surpasses anything that you have with that first brokenheartedness, first love, all that stuff. It just kind of disappears. It's a distant memory. You do hang on to the memory, of course. I don't think you ever stop loving somebody. You care for them, but it's not that type of love, you know? But I think what he's singing about in that song is a lot different than the puppy love stuff. I think he's talking about deep love. And again, I think the only thing that fixes brokenheartedness is falling in love with the right person. So don't lose hope, guys. Anyways, let's go into the next one. Sleep Token, the Apparition. That is what that says, right? Yeah. Y'all know my eyesight is terrible, so. All right, let's carry on.
Why are you never real? Whenever you appear, you leave me with that grace. I am trembling with fear, but I know that you will disappear just as I awake, a whisper in my ear. Well, I believe that somewhere in the past something was between you and I, my dear, and it remains with me to this day. No matter what I do, the scar will never fade.
Just said that. All right, sorry, I'm stopping again. I have a question though. I wonder in his writing process whether or not he goes into a song with an idea. I don't know if you guys would even know this because I don't know. Like from what I've read, he doesn't do very many interviews. So I'm talking about Vessel. When he goes in to write his songs, does he already have in mind what kind of sounds he wants, or do you think he just sits down at the computer with the synth and plays around and finds different things that he can add into these songs and build them that way? Just because from a creative standpoint, I can't understand where he's coming to a song saying, "Oh, I'm gonna put this kind of synth in it, and it's gonna sound like this, and then I'm gonna put these little bell sounds in it, and then I'll have in the background distant church noises going on with the ambient." Like, think about all that. I mean, so many minuscule details that we listen to these songs and we just kind of like pass over them. And we hear them, but we don't acknowledge them all the way fully, which I think is impossible. It takes many, many times of listening to these songs over and over to get to that point. What I'm talking about is from his standpoint, writing this. Like, as a musician myself, if I was writing these songs, dude, the creativity that it takes to be able to like find a sound and be like, you know what? Yeah, I'm digging this. I'm going to throw this in, and then I'll put this in. And then there's the question of, is it too much? Should I take something away? And there's so much that goes into writing songs. That's why I'm like, I hate, I'm not going to use the word hate. I dislike the idea of reacting to these songs off of the first takes, because if I were able to give a deep interpretation of what really went on throughout the whole song, this would take me like 10 hours to explain just from what I hear. And you may hear stuff different. So you might hear things that I'm not even catching. It's crazy to me that he's able to do all these things. I'm like, bro, mad props. Sorry, I didn't mean to do all that, but I just couldn't help it because when I listen to this, I'm just like, wow. Okay, going back in. Whoa. I'm not gonna do it.
So let's make trouble in the dream world. Hijack heaven with another memory go. And make the most of the turning tide. As you split what's left of the burning silence. Don't wait, cause this could be the last time you turn up in the reveries of my mind. Or wake up to a suicide frenzy. Loaded dreams still leave me. I believe somewhere in the past something was between you and I, my dear. And it remains with me to this day. No matter what I do, this wound will never heal. Why are you
All right. Stop it. Damn it. Stop it. It's almost not fair. Guys, this stuff is super deep. Like, it's so damn deep. And I'm like, if I get into my feels, I'll never shut up. So I'm trying to remain like chill. And he's making it really hard for me to chill because, dude, he came in with that hip hop drop and I was like, yeah, I'm here for it. And then that synthesizer thing was rocking and I'm like, yeah, I'm here for it. And then he's killing me with the lyrics. And then next thing I know, I'm freaking hard rocking. So I'm like, and every time I talk about something and I'm like, oh, look at all the stuff he puts in, then something else happens and it's like a whole nother thing that I just want to like talk about. I need to stop. I need to chill. This is a badass song. This is okay. Anyways, I'm sorry. Going back in. Don't do that. Let's go. Oh no. Nope. Nope, we're going back. I want to hear the beat drop. Sorry. Listen to the lyrics. The wound will never heal. The damn drumming. Oh my gosh. See? And again. Oh, shit. The Apparition, huh? I have to talk about that one. I'm sorry. I know I talked in the middle of it, and I get it. If I'm being honest, which I'm gonna do, I'm not BSing you guys. I'm being completely real. I think that song, what I just listened to, sold me so hard on this band. All the other stuff I heard, I'm like, wow, it's phenomenal. It's great. I love it. I mean, I'm saying that about this song now, which I said the same thing about Take Me Back to Eden. And then I said the same thing about Chokehold. And then so it's like, I keep repeating this, that I'm but every time I fall, I feel like I'm going into these songs a little bit deeper than I did before. So, geez, I'm like, when does that stop, or does it? Maybe that's the whole point of it all, is that, I'm sorry, I talk a lot with my hands. I keep throwing it in the camera frame. It looks ridiculous. I'm like, these songs are freaking, they're not easy. There's a lot going on. So many different moving angles and parts coming into this stuff. This is not simplicity. This is not like 3-chord songs and then you just throw it out there. There is a lot of thought put into every one of these. So if they keep writing album after album like this, I'm game. I'm game. I will listen. The Apparition. I'll never forget that one. All right, that's going on my playlist. I'm going to add that to it while we listen to this one. Let's go. I don't even know the name of this one. Are You Really Okay? Poor guy. He's been through it.
I raised you in the dark, caught you reading by the sunrise. You wandered from the path through the silence of the hillside. Don't you know I could see it in you even then? And don't you know I was trying to hold back the darkness?
This poor man. Jeez.
And are you really okay? Are you really okay?
Okay. Um, it's getting deeper. So it's pretty obvious what we're talking about in the context of the song. Are you really okay? In other words, he's not believing the the words that you're using to describe how you are. The crimson red, the scars, all of this song is tough, super tough. And then for him to say, "I want to fix you, but I don't know how," and I don't believe you when you tell me you're fine, guys. Sometimes we can't save everybody. We can't save the world. We can do what we can do. We can help as much as we possibly can. But in the end, it's up to the person to find it within themselves to save themselves. And that is the worst realization that you can ever come up to, which is basically what he just said in different words. At the end of the day, it's always up to an individual to better themselves, better their life. They have to choose to live. I mean, it's look, mental health is real. It's very very real, and sometimes you can't help people. It's heartbreaking, but it's true. You never turn your back on someone. I'm not saying that at all. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that in the end of all things, it comes down to the individual to decide to go a different path than the one they're on if they're going down, you know. But, whew, this is freaking deep, man. This whole album is like, I don't believe you when you tell me you are fine. Goodness gracious.
Please don't hurt yourself again. Just please don't hurt yourself again.
He sounds like he's freaking crying.
Please don't hurt yourself again. Please don't hurt yourself again.
Mm-mm. Okay, I've talked about that song enough. We're going into the next one. Ascensionism. Is that what that says? Can't see that one. Yeah, Ascensionism. Okay. This whole album has melancholy written all over it. It's so somber and like so real.
Well, I know what you want from me. You want someone to be. Your reflection,
That
your
piano.
bitter deception.
That piano sounds like Moonlight Sonata Dun, 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 dun. The triplet. You musicians out there, you don't know what I'm talking about. Sorry, I didn't mean to stop it there. I'm along for the ride, guys. Keeping it going.
Your bitter deception setting you free. So you take what you want, then leave.
God, this dude has been through it. Something's about to happen.
Who made you like this? Who encrypted your dark gospel in body language? Synapses snap back in blissful language. Tell me you met me in past lives, past life, past what might be eating me from the inside, darling. Half algorithm, half deity, glitches in the code, or gaps in a strange dream. Tell me you guessed my future and it mapped onto your fantasy. Tell me into your mannequin and I'll turn you into my puppet queen. Won't you come and dance in the dark with me? Show me what you are, I am desperate to know. Nobody better than the perfect enemy. Digital demons make the night feel heavenly. Make it real, 'cause anything's better than the way I feel right now.
Word.
I can offer you a blood clip paradise. Diamonds in the trees, pentagrams in the night sky. Lipstick, chemtrails, red flags, pink nails, with one eye on the door, other eye on a rail, other eye following a scarlet trail, and the last few drops from the holy grail. Now rose gold chain strip, lace cut glass, blood stains at the dollar piece. Just don't ask me, the first to the feast. Let's choke on the past and take to the broken skies at last. Diamonds in the trees, pentagrams in the night sky. I know what you want from me. You want the same as me. My redemption, eternal ascension, setting me free. so altered. What I want, then leave.
Jesus. Oh, sheesh. Okay, real quick, that song slaps. That shit is, that's for real. Um, the lyrics, just they're so freaking deep. If you notice, the original lyric in the other song was "You take what you want and you'll leave." This time it's "I'll take what I want and then I'm gonna leave." So that power is now shifting back to him. It was all about the other person, and now it's I'm gonna do what I want. Which good for you. You know, you have to fight for yourself. If you don't stand up and speak and fight for yourself and do what you need to do for you, it'll never get better. So props, mad props. I had a liver transplant, guys, like 8 months ago, 9 months ago, and it took years of me being sick, like super, super sick. Um, and I'm not going to go deep into this, so please just follow along with me. Um, Years. And my wife and I, we talked to so many different healthcare people, specialist doctors, whatnot. And I it just kept the runaround. It's a runaround. And they're like, just take these meds and this will help that symptom. And then you need these medications to fight that symptom. And it's just this constant keeping me sick. And we just kept going around it and around and around. And I'm like, I finally reached a point where I'm like, screw it. Just let it be what it's going to be. And if that means it's my time to go, then it's my time to go. And it's not by anything that I did. My liver, it's hereditary, and my liver was sick, and it wound up dying, and I needed a transplant. So it's not anything I did. Don't get it twisted. No drugs, no alcohol, none of that stuff. I've never even been a drinker, so just take care of your livers. That's one point that I'm going to give you, because you do not want to go through a liver transplant. That shit is for the birds. I'm grateful. Don't get me wrong. I'm blessed. I'm so grateful that I was able to receive it, and for the person who donated, my heart just ugh. Okay, I'm not gonna go there because this will break me. What I'm saying is, we finally, eventually, when I got sick enough, we finally just had enough, and I was like, you know what, Doc, you either make it happen and help me through this, or let me go. And he just kind of looked at me, and all of them did. There's a whole slew of them. So all the doctors looked at me and they're like, "Oh my gosh, like this dude's sicker than the numbers are showing." Because they got to run all kinds of numbers in order to figure out who's next in line for the liver. Long story short, I'm making a long story either way. I'll take what I want, and then I'll leave. These songs, all of this whole everything I've heard so far can be interpreted 100 different ways. So it's just slapping me in the face a little harder than others, because I'm trying to think of this from an objective standpoint. Like I've heard that It's supposed to be about sleep, obviously. The lore that I've read. So I'm trying to take in that account to see how that plays into it. But then there's this relationship thing that he's got going between himself and another person. And then there's the relationship to the song that we have individually as listeners that it throws into our minds. So there's so much, it's so complex and in depth on top of the engineer and me, the sound engineer, the production side of this. All of this it's a lot to take in right now. So I'm kind of in like brain overload, and we're about to hit an hour in about 8 minutes. So I need to shut up and play this next song, and then I think I might stop this video and then start another recording and do the second half of the album review. Yeah. So, anyways, sorry guys, I talk too much. No, I don't. But I'm trying to react. Vore. That's what we're listening to. Vore. Yeah. Dude. What the hell? Mm. Okay. I think I'm gonna stop there. It's a lot, guys. There's a lot. Are we even halfway through? We just did Vore, right? Yeah. So we did. Yeah, I think we're getting there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We did 6 songs, and there's 1, 3, 4, 5, 6 more to go. Oh, okay. So yeah. Oh, look at that. It's freaking numbered right there. I just couldn't see it. All right. So I'm gonna pause here. We're at 59 minutes, I think, somewhere around there. Thanks for going on this journey. I hope all's well. And yeah, I'm gonna jump into part 2. So come join it.